Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So today I thought we would have a little play in this lovely little art journal that I made at the weekend. I just love it, and I thought I would just have a little play. Now, not necessarily in that, but I'm going to just show you how I do these little flowers, because I've had lots and lots of you asking. And if you haven't seen the journal, it's lovely. I just love it. I've got these two little flowers on the outside that I doodled a while ago, and I've just filled this up with painted paper. Very, very, very basic painted paper. So I'll link the video underneath if you haven't seen it, so you can just have a quick little flick through. And then I did actually sew on it as well with a sewing machine, which I'm just loving. I just think it's really nice, and it's nice to have something that you can just play in, jot them in, and it's a really nice not to have like a structured journal, because we've made, you know, we do make journals which have a specific use and a theme, but this is just, you can just put anything in this. So, and I've also, on these little bits in here, these I've just added extra little bits of paper because they can stick in little extra sheets of paper. So if you've got a nice little doodle that you've done, it can be stuck into your journal. Instead of sticking it onto the page, you can actually have it as an extra page. So I thought that was really nice as well. So we're going to do a little bit of this. This one is just drawn with a little bit of gesso. This is black gesso. Hang on a minute, let me just get the bottle. This is it. This is just one that I got off a site in Spain. It's a website, so this is just black gesso. It's really quite inexpensive as well. So when you get gessos and stuff, and you've not used it before, don't buy the most expensive one. Just go and test it out. Just try and buy the cheapest one that you can get, and then just use that. I do use this, the white primer, the Galleria one, because I do like that one. I've gone through quite a few, and everybody's different. Everybody's different how they of which one they like to use, but just go and buy some cheap ones to start with. So I've just popped some into here. It's one of my little glue bottles, and you can just draw with it just like a pen, and it's so fun. But again, you must leave it to dry. This one's dry now, but I just think these just look little add-ins. Just look, that can go on that little page. You can stick it on. Oh look, I've got like a little tuck spot in there. Tuck it in there. I just think they're lovely. Stick it on a little tag. Make little tags out of them. It's really nice just to let yourself go and make something a little bit different. So I have got in here some of my jelly prints, which have been sat on my shelf for a very, very long time. These are ones that I've done on sort of like tissue paper, but I'm not going to use those. I've got these, look, so these are just on bits of paper. These are just, I did these ages, so long ago, but I just love them. And I think as a background to draw little flowers on, I think they are really, really lovely. So let's take these ones I've just sort of like, look, can you see I've got lots and lots and lots, and they're just so pretty as background papers. And I also have, I got this out, which I found in my little folders that I have. This is one of the first digital kits that I did, or may even be the first digital kit. And these are like little doodle flowers that I did, just to show you can colour these in and cut them out, and use them as well. But you can also use them as ideas to come, you know, to draw your own. So these are lovely. And I've also got these ones as well, which are the doodly background papers that I did, which I just love. And if I thought about it, I would have popped them into my little art journal as well. But I just love these as well. So simple. So we're going to do some of these today anyway. So I'm just going to show you how easy it is. Now, first thing I'm going to start off is just doing one of these. Really, really easy. Shall we do it on here? Let's do it on here. Let me just rip this a little bit, just so it will fit into our journal. Let's take this scruffy bit off. I will keep this because this can go into make little paper clips and things like that. So let's just have just a little bit like this. Oops. There we go. Let's just draw onto this bit. So the first thing I am going to do is take one of my pens. Now this is a little Posca pen. Now I'm going to be using these. These are Posca pens, and these are, can't remember what pack these were, but these are sort of like the very, they're not the bright ones. I can't remember what they're called, but I will pop a link down below. But they're really, really nice ones. You can get lots and lots of different colour Posca pens. So this is just, and they're different tips as well. So I've had these for quite a long time. Now this one, as you draw it, actually sort of like spits out. It's not the best one that I've had. So if we're going to draw something like this, it's very, very simple. So all as you do, you start off and just draw a leaf like that. Just go round. So just do a sort of like one in the middle, and then go round a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller I mean, and then smaller on the top, and that's what you've got. And then just do a little scruffy bit there, and that's it. Super simple. A little bit of a stem, which can come from anywhere, it doesn't really matter. And then you've got your leaf like that. So anybody can do these. So this one, as it goes down, it does sort of like spit bits out, but I quite like that. I don't mind that. There you go. There's your flower. Really, really simple. And then what should we do? I don't want to do it orange. Let's go for red. Now I don't normally use red, but let me just give that a little bit of a shake. And I'm going to just colour that in, just like that. Not all the way, just do some little sort of round, just follow the shape, oopsie daisy, just follow the shape of your petal, like that. There you go, easy peasy. And then I'm just going to let Jessie in because she's banging on my door. Sorry, she's gone back downstairs again now, but she doesn't like my door closed. She likes to be in the room with me. So I'm going to take this green. So this red, I think they are named. Let's have a look. Oh, red. There we go. That's exciting, wasn't it? This is English green. So all I'm going to do is, again, I'm just going to go up through there like that. Just a few lines. Really, really simple. Are we close enough? Do you want me to go a little bit closer? That's probably a little bit better, isn't it? Okay, so that's super simple. And then all I'm going to do, I'm going to take this one, which is called ochre, and then just do a little bit like that. There we go. And that's our little flower. And then I'm going to take the black pen again. No, I'm not. I'm going to take the white one. We've already used the black. I'm going to take the white now, give it a little bit of a shake. And I'm just going to do just some of these white ones don't sometimes come out very well. So I'm just going to go up. But make sure they are dry because I've got green on that now. So don't do that. And then I'm going to go back with my black actually and just do little lines like this. This is shiny actually, so the pen isn't going on there too well. So just do a little bit, and then if in doubt, do a little dot somewhere because I think that looks really good. If you just go down, just do some little dots. That one's not coming out very well, is it? Let me get my, I've got a couple of black ones. Let's just shake this. There we go. Just do some dots around. I haven't done that on these ones, but I think dots make a big difference. Let's do this a little bit better through there. There we go. Look at that, how easy. Now once that's dry, I will go through that with a little bit more black. But how simple is that? And it's really, really easy and really, really lovely little project to do, isn't it? Let's just go a little bit more over that side. So there we go, that's our first little flower. Obviously I don't want too many of these in the little booklet. I want to do some different ones. So let's go for I'm going to show you how to do this one because it's really simple. I'm going to just tear another little bit of this off. And it's just, I'm going to use this bit. I'm going to tear that off, but I'm going to use this bit because I quite like that. Do you know what I mean? So you can stick it in your book, and then you've got this piece here. Again, we can stick it on one of our little extra thingamajiggities that we've got, like there. And then this bit, you can even stick another piece. You could probably stick that underneath it, look, like that. So it's sort of like poking through, which is nice, isn't it? If you can see, am I in the wrong place now? There we go. Right, let's just draw on this piece. Put my ruler to the side, and I'm going to draw with the gesso. So let's just do a little bit of doodling. So this one, I'm going to do a line like that, and then all we're going to do is just, I'm going to do sort of like little circles. So like that. So just do it so there's one either side, and they can sort of get bigger as you go down. Do you know what I mean? They don't have to be perfect. I'm going to just go this way a little bit. Look at that. Oops. That's a little pin stuck to me. Let's pop these like that. Look at that. How easy is that? And then let's just put this down through there. A little bit. There we go. How lovely. We can have another one coming up through here. Like that. Attach these actually to that little stem now. 3 either side. I'll go around this way so I don't pop my hand in the wet gesso. There we go. And what we'll do in a minute, I will let this dry, and then we will just give it a little bit of colour in there. Look at that. How easy peasy. Love it. A little bit of doodle. I'll actually do some in the book in a minute. Right, I'm going to pop that to the side so I don't stick my fingers in it. Like that. Right, now what we're going to do, should we do some in the book? Let's just do some in here. Okay, let's just go on to this one. What shall we do that with? Let's go in with, which black was I using? Was it this one? No, I think it was this one. Give it a bit of a shake. Now on here, look, we can see this one gives you an idea of little flower shapes, so they are super simple. Now, am I in the right place? Is this close enough? I think this is pretty close, isn't it? So all we're going to do, we're going to do a little page with lots of little sort of daisy flowers on. So we'll just do a little circle, and then we're just going to go around like this. Let's just do 4 leaves like that, and then just put little stems, little lines going up through the middle like that, and then a little dot on each one. I've got a couple of videos out that you will probably, you might have already seen them on little doodly flowers. So little circle. This one I'm just going to go around like this, and then I'm going to just do 1 line up. Dot, 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 dot. So really quick. I'm not going to add stems to this one. I'm just going to do lots of little daisy things on there. Little line going up and little dots. Again, you can have them whatever size you like. However you want to sort of like fill in your page. Like that. I like little dots. I think little dots make a big difference, don't you? And then you can, I'm going to add some dots afterwards. I'm not going to fill this all in. Let me just pop another little one this side. and then you can make your lovely background papers, doodle in here. Once you've got the hang of making little flowers, I think it's so fun. Let's put another one here. Let's just have 2 on each one of these, look. Dot, dot, dot. Fabulous. How simple is that? Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my little, this one is called Raspberry. So let's just give that a little shake. And then we can just, so you don't have to fit it all in. Just go around the outside like that. This paper's got quite a bit of sort of gesso on it. Look at that. So you don't have to even know how to draw. Just, that's why it's called doodling. Doodling is just making marks and making, you know, whatever you like to do. Lots of people just sort of like do lots of little circles and attach them together and colour them in, or little squares and colour them in. So, you know, especially when I used to work in the office and I was on the phone, you always get your piece of paper and you sort of like scribble down, don't you, and doodle about. So yes, we used to have lots of funny little things that I used to draw. It is sort of like mindless drawing, isn't it? Look at that. See, doesn't that look nice? It looks lovely. Now what also I've got, I do have some sort of like pens and pencils in here. These are aqua pens, aqua crayons, which are water soluble crayons, and they are lovely. And these are just watercolour pencils, or you can have pencils, whatever you like. So, or if you've got your grandchildren's crayons or anything like that, just go in and just do what you feel you want to do. Just, I mean, just go in, have a little doodle. So we will have a bit of blue in here. Now you can go in with a watercolour pencil, or not a watercolour pencil. I've got this little watercolour pen brush, which has got water in the sort of handle bit. Let's just squeeze that. There we go. Just add a little bit of water to that. I think I got a little bit too much there. There we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And I'm going to get a green. I'll have a little bit of green down here. So this is an art journal, so you don't, well, you can write in it if you want to, but this is just for doing a little bit of whatever you like in. Now I think when I come into my art room now, I'm going to leave this on the table, because I think doing something like this before you start working gets you going into being a sort of little bit more creative. Because I used to do this quite a lot, and I sort of stopped, and you go through sort of like phases, don't you, of doing things. But I think this just sort of like gets you back into a different sort of like space, if you know what I mean. I'm going to add a little bit of red down here. Oops. Just a little bit of water. You see how these crayons, they just sort of like react so lovely with the water. There we go, that's all I'm going to do on there. I will come back, once that's dry, I'll come back and just do a little bit of extra on there, but I'll leave that for a second just to dry a little bit. So there we go, that's our first sort of doodle actually in the book. Right, let's get on with some other little bits and pieces until that's dry, and then we can stick these pieces into the book as well. So we'll just wait until those are dry. Let's do a little bit on here, my favourite. I do like purple. So let's just cut that down. And let's do something on here. Shall we do some leaves? Let's just give this little black one a little bit of a shake. Okay, are we in the right place? Yes, I am. We'll pop these bits over here. Okay, right, let's just do a couple of leaders. Hopefully, I've got all these. If you've got a piece of paper that you've got like shapes on anyway, you could actually just go round them with a pen if it will work. It would help if I got one that would work. Where's my other black one? There we go. Give them a shake. These Posca pens do need a good shake. So, a little doodle around these, look. That's what we do. I won't do leaves, I just doodle over the actual patterns that are on the paper. There we go. So you can pick up any papers. If you do jelly printing, I'm sure you've got funny patterns on your papers like this. It's just such fun. There's one here. Oops, my elbow is sticking to the paper. I've got different glasses on today, so my eyesight isn't the best because I broke my glasses this morning. I popped them on the bed. I took them off, popped them on the bed and sat on them. I went and I sat on the bed, put my glasses on the bed, then I turned around, picked my shoes up, sat down and sat right on top of my glasses. I only sat on the bed to put my shoes on, and oh, I heard them crack. It wasn't the actual lenses, but let me just show you. That's my glasses. Look at that. That's what I've got now. I did try and fix them, but because it's this little bit across your nose, it's impossible. So I'm like so sad because I love my glasses. They're all covered in fingerprints now because I have tried to fix them, but it's no go. So I've got a pair of my older glasses, and they're not the best. So it wasn't priority to get glasses, but it is now. But they're just so expensive, aren't they? Look at that. Oh, I like that. And then what you could do, I could do with a smaller pen. What's this one? Do you think this one works? I've bought a few of these, which are really, really good, but they don't last very long. The ink in them sort of like dries up very, very quickly. So look, just do some lines. Look at that. Lovely, lovely doodles. What should we do? Should we just do the lines on the going the same way on the little boxy ones? There we go. They're like little televisions in there, don't they? Let's come this way. Fabulous. I think I'm going to just draw. Oh gosh, that was green. Oh well, never mind. Let's go in with green. The first one I picked up. There we go. That doesn't matter, does it? Is that it? The little one up here. And I'm going to go this way on these, I think. Come from the other direction. Fabulous. Oops. Look at that. That's a nice little doodle. And see, when I was little, I used to do these little things a lot. And now I don't know what it's called, something, isn't it, when you do these? Josh and Mary, just draw. And I find this very sort of therapeutic when you do these sort of things. I did a lot of this when I had my gallbladder out, which was a few years ago now. I just sat and sort of like doodled quite a lot because I couldn't do a lot else. And I think it's very soothing to me. Don't know whether any of you feel the same, but things like this I think are really nice to do, especially if you have, I suppose, you know, you lose your mojo a little bit, which we've all done for some reason or other. I think, you know, doing things like this is quite nice. Actually, I could bring that up over here, couldn't I? So it looks like it's just going sort of one way. Ooh, I'm enjoying this. So guys, go and get a pen and paper and just doodle. Doodly doodle. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? Shall we have a few more little circles up here? Like this. Gosh, I need to stop talking. Sorry if I've stopped talking, but this is so much fun. Can't remember what it is when people do this. I can't remember now. The little drawings and stuff where they repeat it all. I'm sure you know what I mean. There we go. Should we have it coming through here? There we go. Love it. I do like it when you've got different colours coming through as well on there. So that's a really nice piece of paper. Okay, I'm going to leave it there because I like it. I was going to colour it in, but I think I quite like it. Oopsie daisy. Just like that. So doodle. Doodle anything. So now what I was going to do, I was going to do some leaves, wasn't I? Did we do one on this one? We haven't done anything on this one. Let's do some leaves on this green. But again, this would be quite nice colouring this in. Look, actually, look, I've got little circles on this one too. I might leave that because I like that piece. Alright, let's do some leaves on this one. We shall do some leaves. Where did that black pen go? Oh, that's not it, is it? This is it. This is the one that works. So, random leaves. Let's just do it like that. So there we go. Like that, guys. Line up through the middle and then we shall have 3 like that, and then we go. There's a leaf. You can fill the whole little bit of paper with leaves. So just do 3 and 3 on the other side, and just make sure they're sort of like attached to each bit. You can do little diddy ones. Just do 2. The smaller, you don't need so many. Doodle day, that's what we're having, a little doodle day. I love them. They'll come. You could do sort of a whole piece of paper like this, couldn't you? And then make it into sort of like an envelope, or you could make your own sort of like wrapping paper as well. Just repeated patterns, aren't they? Love them. Okay, right, this will be the last one of these. 1, 2, 3. Oops, that was a bit of a wibbly wobbly one. Look at those. Easy peasy. Let's have a little bit of white. I'm going to do some little white circles in here. Just, you know, go with it. Just do whatever you think you should put on a piece of paper. I know sometimes that's easier said than done, because sitting with a sort of blank piece of paper is very, very hard. So if you get sort of like a piece of paper like this, pattern piece of paper, anything, even if it's a digital print, go around the edges. Just go around all the marks like this. Do you know what I mean? And then just, you'll get into sort of like a little flow of it, I think. I like that. I need this one. This is the smaller one. Oops, I was going to shake it, but this one doesn't shake. I'm going to go in with a few thinner lines, I think, now. Look at that. That's super, isn't it? Am I still in the right place? Yeah, I think you should be able to see what I'm doing. It's very hard to do the camera sometimes, because I don't know how close to get or how far away to do it, because different projects you know, or different ways of having your camera. Oh, do you like these? Please let me know if you like these. There we go. Trying to think of what it's called there, where they do the little tangles, dangles, tangles. Oh, I can't remember, something like that. I will have to look it up when I've finished this video. Look at that. I think that looks really nice. I'm going to, let's see, right. And then I got another one actually I want to show you before we put these in. I'll stick those in a minute. Another really, really simple one. What should we do it on? Should we do it on one of these ones in here? Let's go through this double paper, like the blue and the pink. And I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use the thinner one. And all I want to do, oh, I'll go on the end, is do, I'm going to go up like this. Let's go over this little bit, like that. Again, like that. And then we're going to have like little branches coming off. You don't have to have it hugely big. It all depends how big your paper is. Let's go up like that. Just sort of like little branches that are coming off. Like this. Can you see? Just like a branch coming off a branch, and then this one can come down. This one can come down. So that will do for now. And then all we're going to do, so do like a sort of tree thing. I'm going to do it in this lovely raspberry, it's called. And on each sort of like end of each branch, I'll start at the top. So just to do 3 dots. Oops, this is very leaky. Just do on each one, so you've got like a little tree, but on the just 3 simple dots like that, and then you've got yourself like this beautiful little sort of tree going on. Now you can add as many branches as you like, but look at that, how simple. Should we add a few more? Let's have one. Oops, I don't want to dip my fingers in it. Let's have one coming off here, and then one coming off there, just to fill in those little gaps. There we go. Doesn't that look really, really lovely? And I'm going to take my black pen again like that. Another one sort of like a little halfway, and then we're going to just add a few dots. Little line and we'll cross there, add a few more dots. And these dots, just, I said before, I just like them. I just think they look really, really lovely. What we can do, we can even go in. You could actually, in between, I don't know whether this white, you could go in between the little pink dots and pop some white. So just 2 per sort of branch, like that. So that's a simple one. I just think it looks so pretty. These would look lovely. Well, that's it. On like a little Christmas card, wouldn't they? Could do that with sort of like silver. Would look good, wouldn't it? There we go. Now the only trouble is now that's very, very wet, and I wanted to stick in my papers, and these are going to all just go. They don't take a huge amount of time to dry, but I'm going to just add, I'll just smudge that. I'm going to go over that with my heat gun, so just so it dries a little bit quicker. Lovely. I do like that. I'm going to go back in with my pen. I keep going to shake it. I'm going to just go in, just double these branches a little bit, like this. Can you see? Just, well, you can just keep adding to whatever. Camera just went off there, so I'm not quite sure whether I popped the camera to the right level. So just some lovely doodles. There we go. Simple, simple. I think that's dry. Okay, we're going to stick some of these in here now. So this one, I've actually gone over that with the paint, but you could probably go back over these little flowers that I did. Can you see? Because I painted over these. I think I did these with the black gesso anyway. Can you see? And I've got just a few little circles on there. So just go over them again. I'm going to turn it around this way. Yeah, I did. I think these were gesso, black gesso ones. Like that. And this one, I just did a circle with some little lines. There we go. Perfect. So that's lovely, isn't it? What should we do? What shall we do? I quite like that, just as a little pocket, but I was going to colour that in, wasn't I? I'm going to go in with my lovely this one. I know I'm using this a lot, but I do love it. There we go. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to show you how I got the little blotches, these little ones. And what I did, I got my little white pen and I just shook it on there. I don't know whether this is going to come off now. Let me get something. I'm going to just hold my Posca pen down because that's how the liquid comes out. Can you see? Look. And you just flick it on. So I'm going to pop that to the side because that's going to be very, very wet. So flick, do whatever you like with them, little flicky bits. Now this one, we won't go on that one because we've already done that. We will go here. So this is a little flap that I'm going to stick that to, like that. Fabulous. Shall we use some of this? or I might actually just use my 3-in-1 because I think it's going to be a little bit quicker to stick. Pop that on there, pop that on there, and there we go. Lovely little extra page on there. So that just flips over, make sure it's stuck down nicely. There we go, we've just added in a little page. That little bit sticks out, but I think that will be all right. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like this one as well. Okay, this is dry. I want to stick them all together. I love this blue. I really do like that blue. But I like this as well. Actually, I quite like it on here. I think that would go really well, wouldn't it? Like that. We could do it so it's actually, I'm going to do it so it's like a little pocket in there. Like a little hidden pocket, isn't it? I think once I've got bits and pieces into this, I think I might add just little bits of fabric as well. So it's a real sort of art journal. So there we go, we've got a lovely little pocket there. Just flick through, love that. I do like that. Right, this is the other little one. I quite like that. Let's have this. Don't really have any red. That's sort of the, I think that will go. Little envelope. What should we do with this piece? Should we just stick you there? Yes, because I like these little leaves there. I'm going to stick you on there. I'm going to stick the whole thing down like this. Okay, so if you've not made an art journal, it doesn't matter, because just if you know, make your little doodly bits to pop in there, you can have gathered everything up to actually embellish it. Loving that piece. I might actually, what should we do? Should we back this with something? I think I might stick that on the back. So then we can use this. Where's one of our little tabs? There's a tab. Oh, that goes really well, doesn't it? So if I stick that on there, instead of having the white background, which I'm not a fan of white backgrounds, I shall use that to cover it up. Pop that in. Like that. Don't mind that piece. So we can actually just, oh look, that would just about fit, wouldn't it? I'm going to glue the whole of this. So, lovely play. Lovely, lovely play. I think starting from Sunday, I think it was one of those weeks where I didn't really have anything sort of planned. I just wanted to sort of like play, if you know what I mean. Let's just rip this little bit off there. Look at that. Love it. Absolutely love it. Isn't that nice? We could draw something on here. What should we draw? Let's just put that on here. Should we just draw one of our little... This is the black Posca. So I'm going to just go up through here. Let's just do a little oops, there we go. Let's turn it around this way. There you go. So you can tell by what I'm doing, you don't really need to know how to draw. You just do, because this isn't very tidy at all. And the lovely little dots. I think we need 2, don't we? Should we just have 2? Fabulous. Little bit of colour. What should we have? A little bit of green in between. Let's do it the opposite. Instead of colouring the leaves green, we will colour the background green. There we go. Don't think it needs it that side. I think it just needs it this side on the little bit of plain paper. Should we get our little watercolour pen? There we go. Oh, I do like that. Look at that. I know lots of people aren't a fan of sort of mixed media and stuff, but I really do think if you haven't done it before, you should really give it a go. Loving this. Add a little bit more green to here. When I first did it, many moons ago, things like this, I was sort of like, I used to watch it actually and think, why are people sticking paper over the top of paper and hiding things that you've already put on? But it really does bring out the layers of things, like the layers of paint on top of each other. Sometimes you can't see it, it doesn't come through properly on a video, but once you do it at home, you will see the different textures and the different layers that come through, and it is really lovely, and I just think it looks so good. There we go, guys, look at that, love it. I think that's lovely. You don't have to colour the leaves in, just leave them black and white, black and coloured. So there we go. Now I've got this very wet piece. I won't stick that in because, oh, is that dry? No. We will put that in next time. I'll keep that in a little pack. So let's just see, we did that, didn't we? Didn't do a huge amount, but loving this piece. Loving that. We can always go back and add more. Was I going to go? I was going to add a few more bits to this, wasn't I? Was I just going to add some little white dots? I think so, but I'll do that in a minute because they're going to be wet. So let's just see what we've got in here. Not a huge amount, but you can see here I've got marks on there as well, which I could go back over. Loving that. I like that more than I thought I would actually. And I think there's like a little bit of gold in the jelly print paper that I've got in there. This one I do really like. I think that is very sort of like lovely, very sort of almost sort of like a modern touch, which is not really my style normally. Love that. That's so cute, isn't it? But then I am a flower lover. That's our little funny tree. You can probably do it a lot better than I did it, but I think it's still really nice. Was that it, or did we add anything in here? Don't think we did we? No, I don't think so, but loving it. Okay, so where's our little one that I was going to add to? There we go. So I'm just going to add some little white dots about. There we go. Little dots. That's what I said. If in doubt, just do a few dots because I think they look fab. And this bit of stitching on there. That's a real good bit of mixed media, isn't it? Don't have to put them all the way. I might just. Do you think we could go in with a little bit of black? few little black ones. The black ones are okay because we've got black thread on there. It sort of works, doesn't it? And then I'm just going to pop some up. I'm going to turn it around this way. Move our little thing out of the way and just do it on here. Look at that. Love it. Absolutely love it. So there we go, guys. That is a fun little play today. I think I might carry on and add a few more little bits and pieces to this because that was fun. But yeah, I am enjoying just playing, I think. I think the nice thing is there's no, like I said, there's no sort of like structure to anything. You can just have a sort of like play and do what you like. Let yourself be free, which is great. So there we go, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you are doodling along with me. And I will carry on with doing this. And I might even do a bit more during the week. So there we go, guys. Take care, stay safe, and have fun doodling. All right, guys. Bye-bye.